Yo, 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 yo. Legalized Odyssey's back. Well, welcome back. Well, I'm here to see if there's any good news and some bad news. Good news out there, 2022 would be a better year. Bad news is, we talk about like one of those good rap stars that have been passed away, but we talked about this before, but there's been some misunderstanding leads and that was been going on, and then there's been some drama lately, like one of the news that they just don't care of. But you just need to be careful if you're involved from the shooting or whatever. So that's bad news. So here's the subjection news. Okay, breaking news. Eric Holder is in the trial right now. Well, with this deal, what's happening about nipsey hussle who has been killed by Eric Holder? The guy who was responsible for this, about this person, and then now has been killed after the person. Well, I don't agree with it that this person, but he's made all the stupid ideas that what he was done to the Bay Area and in LA. But straight out of check. Think about how this crazy man and that he was the enemy to Nipsey Hussle. Nobody believes about this star. Nobody believes he's not a rapper. He was the guy he looks like must be a Bloods. You know, if they came from like Bloods and Crips, think about the stupid shit you need to be careful with. Because nobody wants to be in the party the other side. And that's not cool, because I don't see the reason that's the part of the reason that you should have been part of. It's called I fancy shit. Because I don't understand why the people they're not talking about the same way. You know? Think about like the same old persons that's crucial and too much inappropriate. But I know it's inappropriate to talk about Bloods and Crips, but think about the magic that you should have been killed of. You know? It's the same particle that the Mexican hoods, you know, that we should have been talking about that too. But don't ask me about like how hood I am, because it's none of your business. But in that influence, you're just going to have to be careful what you're aware of. Because I'm aware about the people they would have been interested in joining in. And that's a stupid and blessing idea. I don't think it's a good idea if you're just joining the hood like this, you know, it's not a complication view. But if you want to make like a good reputation to represent in this hood, do it. I don't mind. But all you have to do, just swing up the head and try again. I think maybe you'll find it a different path if you go to heaven. But that's fine. But you just need to like value yourself and try some good things that you want to be part of the rapper. But if you're like to be part of it in Hollywood, there's ways you want to become like a better rapper, because you know Nipsey Hussle has been there since like 2018 to 2019. You know, he's the dynamic 2010s rapper I've ever seen. But not just dynamic, but he's one of the flawless rap stars that he's been making records and off the way. You know what I mean? You know, that dude's the sellout. You know, there is a lot of issues that has been going off of some E spots. You know, well, we tried to look at everything what we heard. You know, there is a lot of issues there. The flowing of some stupid ideas. You know. Well, at the end of the day, the Bay Area people, they're going to have to warn about that stuff. But Bloods and Crips. Because I know there's been a lot of violence. There has been going off the crew like the whole entire North Bay. Because in North Bay, we don't need violence. We're talking about hip-hop, the significance of hip-hop industry. You know, talking about who was more responsible. That was in a lead way, like the rap stars like Odyssey or Saint the Indian or Kid Fashion, you know. Talking about like good ethical singers or rappers. That's all I'm trying to do. If I can excuse myself, I can just explain it to you. All I can do better is you have to do the good job being in the part in the sponsorship with somebody else that you should be claimed for. But don't estimate. It's none of your business, because if you think about, like, if you're not in the mood about like how often you want to be in the hood, that's not right. That's like if you're gonna keep up in the middle school ages. You know what I mean? Middle school ages can join the hood, but children cannot join the hood. You know what I mean? Because I don't join hoods as a children. I only joined when I was 11. But don't get me wrong. This is what happens before when they have to live those ages. And that's it. Bloods and Crips, Sureños and Norteños, that's only it. And we have some, like, most crimes I've ever seen so far, like when they were like around in Southern California and shit. And Lompoc. Lompoc is the most violence I've ever seen, or so does Compton. So think about how the things have ever been edible for this stuff. So, and that's it. Well, alright, here's the Mexican word of the day is corazón. My heart is the soul. But if you got soul, you got the great soul in your heart, if you have to know all the great stuff. Because I got soul. You know? My heart is a believer. My heart is the greatest that you can be around with the relationships or whatever. That's all you. All you have to do, just be in the grateful that you want to be in. You know? You don't have to worry about what the people that were trying to disrespect it to. It's all on you. You know what I mean? That's all with the people's sights, you know? It's better what you have to do. It's to do the right thing, you know? And change the way it is, and change the way that you want to be. You know? Your heart has a soul. Do whatever you gotta do. Do what you believe in your soul. And do what you believe you want to talk about. And that's it. It's all up to you. Alright, so thank you for watching this part 2 right here for the Odyssey show. So thanks for joining us. Well, hope you enjoy for all those good new episodes that we're gonna watch. So check it out. So this is Odyssey. Keep it Odyssey, keep it real.